Hey everybody, this is gonna be really random, but I'm just so taken by what I just seen in the WandaVision finale, which I'll start this by saying, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, and it's like 6 in the morning for me. I watched it almost as early as possible. Get out of here, you know, don't have you spoiled it, but come back and watch this video afterwards. But if you like to have a thing spoiled, you sit right here, man. I'm gonna spoil it so good. I'm gonna spoil it so much. Yeah, man. The season finale was beautiful. It was beautiful. There were so many things that they did so good. And this ain't gonna be in particular order, but let's dig into it like an excited little fanboy right now. There's a moment in the preview that they talk about the runes and the witch that sets the runes in the room can use the magic. And when I seen that, as somebody who enjoys entertainment and I participate in it myself, I instantly was like, okay, they're setting this up so that how is Wanda going to use it? And I was so taken by the story and taken by the fact Wanda's powers were being absorbed by the witch that, like, I forgot. I didn't even notice when she was hitting the walls of the hex that it was turning. She set it up. The whole thing was her room, and the witch couldn't use any of the magic that she thought she was absorbing from her. And that was I like that. I like when I'm looking for something and I can't find it. So that was such a cool way of doing that. Yeah, and I mean, we'll dig right to the end too, because I'm still like blown away. The fact that Wanda's losing Vision for the 3rd time, man. I mean, if I wasn't such a man, I would have, teared up, But no, I was feeling it. That was so. Man, it was so tough to watch, and it was really long. I kind of wanted the hex to hurry up and close at a certain point, because the hex was closed and it felt like forever. And you're just sitting there, they're putting the kids to bed. She's not just losing Vision, she's losing the children, and it's closing the way it does, and you're just waiting on this moment. And you're like, oh my God, they're gonna say goodbye. What are they gonna say? And it's. I mean, it got a little notebooky. It got a little too romantic-y for me in the closing moments. But even with that, I was still like, this is so sad. Like, you felt it. They made you feel for things that you knew weren't even real. So, good job, Marvel, on that one. The Vision on Vision battle, as soon as I seen the white Vision in the last episode, I was like, oh, we're going to see some fighting. This is going to be good. And the action in the episode was amazing. It was good, but watching Vision fight Vision. But not only that, did they fight? They got to a point where the intellect got into play. Vision, I'm calling White Vision. I'm calling Albino Vision. Albino Vision said that he's programmed to destroy Vision, and then Vision says he's not the original Vision or something along those lines. And when you hear Albino Vision say, I'm going to need you to elaborate, you're like, oh, this is going to get weird. Is he going to blow himself up? Is he going to take himself out, realizing that he's made up of Vision? And then they go even deeper. They go into an explanation of like what they, oh my God, I can't even, like, I'm not smart enough to go there, but they made it good enough for me to enjoy, It was a thing where him understanding who he is. And then Vision, from the hex, being the one that has the memories now because he's learned who he is, in a way, and knowing that it's stored inside the albino Vision, and being able to touch his, without a mind stone, it was more like, I don't know, it's like a blue, little ocean-y rock in his head. He was able to touch his head and get him to see who he is, and then that Vision, it leaves, it's like, you don't even know what's going to happen with that. And that was amazing. That was really cool. Yeah, man, there's just so many moments in this thing, man. And the fact she was absorbing her magic was like, that was the trippiest part too, because you're watching Wanda's main point of attack is something that's draining her magic, and you're like, oh, no way, what is she going to do? And then you think she has her when she puts her inside her own memories of what she's been through with when Agatha, I think it is, gets put in she gets tied up, she's gonna get burnt, and she drains everyone else's magic and all the other witches' magic. You're sitting there like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? And then the witches turn on Wanda because she's the Scarlet Witch, and it's like, you're like, oh my god, what's happening here, man? And she got out of that, but that was a trip. And I guess I talked about it, but circling back, when she was just throwing her magic at her the way that she was toward the end, and you're watching that happen, you're just like, Wanda, what are you doing? And you're so like, what are you doing, Wanda? And then every other one's missing, and you're like, oh dang, like, is she missing because she's losing magic, or like, is she trying not to hit her? And you almost felt good when she missed because you know that she wasn't getting drained of her magic. But little did you know, she was pulling some Banksy graffiti on the wall just to set up the runes. And I hope I'm saying that right, man. I hope nobody gets crazy and gets upset because I'm not saying things right. I'm just someone who's getting into it and excited about it. But that was amazing. It was a really good episode. There's a lot I can get into, but this is just long enough. I guess I got to the meat and bones of some of it. But yeah, that was fun. It was a good episode. And gosh, man, it made me very excited for what's coming next. They did a great job of grounding us, making us feel for Wanda even deeper, for whatever's about to come next. Like, you're really on page with her, and you just understand where she's at. And when an action superhero movie type thing can do that and put you in their place, kind of like how the Joker movie did, where you're really understanding, no matter what they're doing, you understand why they do it. The next thing that they do with it, if they don't, they set up the alley-oop to dunk something really big, and I think it's gonna be good. I'm excited. This is random, but WandaVision, you did a damn good job. It started with I Love Lucy and it ended with freaking